Go live. Okay. When we go live, I'm going to do a brief introduction and then I'm going to bring you in. Have you introduce yourself, tell the listeners a little about yourself, and then I'll ask you questions possibly about pastoring, the church, and then go into your candidacy.
Okay. Mike's in good spot, or I need it?
Nope, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all got everybody got something to drink?
Yeah.
You got some, want some water?
I'm good.
Yeah,
You good?
that's his.
Y'all good? You good?
I'm on that.
It's over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You tried the Snapple energy drinks, yeah?
No.
It look just like that, but they're energy. They got some energy drinks.
Oh, okay. Are they good? You would eat? Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's get started. See, we are live. We are live. Welcome to an all new DTI Takeover show. And for those of you that don't know, we are here live in Jacksonville, Florida. Shout out to Power 904, Tori. The connection with her got us here in Jacksonville, Florida, Total Entertainment Radio. And we are happy to be here and thank you, Jacksonville, Florida, and Duval, for welcoming us. As always, we have a special guest in the building today. We have Pastor, Darian Bolden in the building with us. He is the pastor for First Missionary Baptist of Fernandina Beach, Florida. I said that right? I got that right, Pastor?
Right.
Pastor, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for the opportunity to come.
Thank you. So, can you let the listeners know a little bit about yourself?
I'm Pastor Darian Bolden, Senior of the historic First Missionary Baptist Church of Fernandina Beach, Florida. Just celebrating 25 years pastoring there.
Oh,
I am the president.
congratulations.
Also president of the Baptist Ministers Conference of Duval and adjacent counties. And I'm glad to be on the show.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Total Praise Radio. So, Pastor, you are running
Yes.
for president.
Yes, of the Florida General Baptist Convention Incorporated.
So, can you let the listeners know, for those that may not know, what is that?
The Florida General Baptist Convention of Incorporated of Florida, we are the largest Baptist denomination. Fact about it, we are the largest religious denomination, body, organized body in the state.
Okay.
And so with us being the largest religious body, I've been a member of this convention all of my life. The church that I grew up in, we were part of the convention.
Okay.
And now that I'm pastoring, our church is a part of the convention, been a long time and a long-standing part of our convention. I've served numerous positions in our convention.
Okay.
I currently serve as the third vice president of our
Okay.
convention.
Okay.
And our election is next year, April 6th,
Okay.
2023.
Okay.
And I'm offering myself and my service as a candidate, servant leadership for our convention.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's huge. That's huge. So, presidency. Why should Pastor Bolden be elected president?
Well, our convention, we're at a point where, of course, we're dealing with changing times.
Absolutely.
And I believe that our convention needs to go in a new direction, a more positive direction for the time. You can't operate in the Jetson age
You're right.
of Flintstone methods.
You're right.
And
You're
so,
absolutely right.
I am very concerned about the future of our convention. And of course, incorporating more young people in the structure of our
Absolutely.
convention.
Absolutely.
And going more to what this generation needs, trying to meet the needs of our delegates and our churches,
Right.
especially many of our smaller churches who sometimes feel left out.
Absolutely.
And so it's my goal, it's my vision to be more inclusive and make everyone feel a part of our convention and the work that we're doing.
Okay. Now, is this just Jacksonville, Florida.
No, it's the state.
It's the state.
It's the Florida General.
The Florida
Yeah,
state.
of Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, so
The whole state.
yeah. So and the conferences everywhere you name, from Key West all the way to Pensacola.
Okay.
Yeah, we have churches in all of those areas.
All right.
And so I am very concerned about where we are and where we need to be as a convention and as a religious body.
Absolutely. So what does that look like for you, Pastor, as far as moving the convention into the new era? Like,
Well, to me, when you say what does it look like, well, I'm looking at where we are with our methodologies of doing things, and I'm looking at more religious bodies now are actually operating more of under what we would call a conference format. And I think to meet our needs through teaching and preaching, I think we need, of course, more teaching because that's what's going to empower our people, impact our people, focus on the things that really need to be focused on: social justice, economic empowerment, Christian education, things of that nature. I think it needs to come to the forefront, more especially at our conventions, so that our delegates, when they come and go back to their different churches, they can carry something back tangible that they can put in place in their conventions, of course, in their local cities. Of course, we're in a technologically advanced age. Thank God for technology, because look at where we would have been had it not been for technology during this pandemic. So we're doing things differently.
We are.
By way of streaming, our messages reaching a broader audience and things of that nature. But there's still some folks who are left behind. And I think that the convention can be an asset by way of training and teaching and offering classes,
different type of classes
on technology and things of that nature in the church.
Right,
and so these are things that we are looking forward to doing. I'll be teaching in a few weeks a piece at our National Baptist Convention on leadership. And I just think that there's some things that we've got to do to move out of the Flintstone age into the Jetson age and be very upfront and cutting edge in this 21st century.
Absolutely.
That's something that I really look forward to doing.
Absolutely. I agree with you, Pastor. I do. So when you're saying bringing, these different activities and classes to the convention. Now, I attend a Baptist church, so I've never been to a convention before.
Okay.
So the different classes that you will offer outside of the Christianity classes, you said technology classes.
Right.
Would you consider like fitness classes or,
We do have a health and wellness ministry, and there are parts and where they're very active in our convention. Sometimes they do early morning walks and things of that nature, and they give out assignments. We give blood. We do all types of things through our health and wellness ministry as well. I think we have to be concerned about the whole man. And so we have to have a holistic ministry.
Thank you.
And that's just something that's very, very key to what we do. Evangelism is very key.
That too.
By way of hitting the streets. We used to do it prior to going into an area. We would send our evangelistic team out first to somewhat let that area know that we were coming to town and evangelize people. Because at the end of the day, if we've been in a city and we haven't impacted lives and made a difference and souls haven't come to Christ, then we really missed our mission.
Absolutely.
Because Christ, he's concerned about us making disciples. And that's our goal,
Absolutely.
And enhancing people's lives, And so that's one of the things that's part of our vision and mission statement at our church. We're trying to help broken people who are trying to pick up the pieces.
Absolutely.
And that's our goal, to make people whole again. And let's just be real. There's a whole lot that has happened and it's happening even now, especially during this pandemic.
Right.
Housing market,
Mm-hmm.
people who are not working
Jobs,
and
yeah.
jobs,
Yes.
So people are broken.
They are.
Suicide rate is up.
It
And
is.
so we've got to minister to people where they need to
Where
be
they're
ministered.
at.
Right.
Absolutely.
And that's what Jesus did.
He did.
He came to us where we were and brought us to where we need to be.
And he brought love with it. The love that I can see, I feel that from the passion that you have to really make this change in the communities, of the churches that's connected to the Baptist Convention. And hopefully this will spread, be contagious, outside of that. I think this is a great thing that you're doing, Pastor. Can you let the listeners know? Let's talk about your church.
Okay. I pastor the historic First Missionary Baptist Church, Fernandina Beach, Florida, located 20 South 9th Street, Fernandina Beach, Florida. We're 1 block off of the main street coming into Fernandina, which is 8th Street. We're on 9th Street. And so we are celebrating in the month of August, we'll be celebrating 162 years.
Oh,
So
congratulations.
our church was started and founded in 1860 by a band of slaves, really, out of Savannah, under the leadership of the late Elder William Rose at that time. And we thank God for the 25 years. Again, today is June 2nd. Yesterday was June 1st. I celebrated, just starting on to head towards my 26th year. I went there June 1st, 1997.
Wow.
And so we're excited about the work that God has placed in our spirit and the vision that he's given us to carry out in the mandate at the historic First Missionary Church. We are the church in the heart of the city with a desire to be in the hearts of all people. And we welcome folks to come. Our midweek services are at noon and at 6 p.m. on Wednesdays. You can tune in by logging into fmbcfernandina.com. You can join us that way by going onto our website and logging in, joining us 10:15 on Sunday mornings. Is when our morning worship starts. Our CSI, which a lot of people call Sunday school, but we call CSI, our Christian Seeking Instruction. We have that at 9 a.m. on Sunday mornings. And so our Communion Sunday is this Sunday coming, the first Sunday in every month. And so we welcome you to come. Our doors are open, and we're the place where we treat everybody like somebody. And so it's our goal. It's our goal to do that you would feel warmth and love, because we've got to love people back to Christ.
We do. Yeah. We really do. He used it, and it's amazing how we sometimes stray away from the love part. So, Pastor, how can people, I know the election, you said is in April of next year, 2023, April 6th of next year. How can people vote?
Well, your church has to be a member of the convention. If you are a member of a church that's a part of our convention, each church gets a certain amount of votes according to their registration. They can vote that way, but they can also give to the campaign if they would just log on to fmbcfernandina.com and you can follow the prompts by way of giving, and you can give through our Share Faith app. There is a place there where you can give to the Bolden campaign, Bolden 2023. And so you can give to our campaign through Cash App that way, or you can write a check out to Darian Bolden campaign 2023, and whatever gift, large or small, is greatly appreciated, and we will use your gift for the purpose of that campaign purposes. And so we ask most of all that you would pray for us, those who know the power of prayer. Pray for us, pray for our ministry, and that the work of our convention goes forth very fruitful. That's our goal.
Absolutely. Pastor, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you all, and I am looking forward to working more with you all
Absolutely.
and spreading the word that there is a
Absolutely.
new radio station in town.
Absolutely.
So,
thank you,
thank you.
Pastor. You guys heard it here first on Total Praise Radio. I'm so excited. I can't wait till the airing of Pastor Bolden's interview on the station. Tune in to an all new DTI Takeover show on Total Praise Radio, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central Time. To listen, just go to our website, www.totalentradio.com, and click the Total Praise Radio button, where we play all gospel all the time. Thank you, Pastor, for being on the show. You guys go visit Pastor Bolden's church every Sunday. Go visit this Sunday, 10 a.m. is the service, 10:15 a.m. service starts. The name of the church, First Missionary Baptist of Fernandina Beach, Florida. Go visit their church and feel the love. Doors are always open, and they will welcome you with open arms. And you heard it here on Total Praise Radio. Thank you, and have a good day. And we're done, Pastor.
Thank you. Now,
Thank you.
how can I pay for more spots?
Wait a minute, let me end this
Do
real
more
quick.
commercials or whatever.
Okay, let me end these. And